Hello, hello. It is time to start our week off by opening some vaults. I know I'm a little bit late. I'm starting this at like 3 in the afternoon, but I just had some stuff to do in the morning, so I figured I would wait to open the vaults until I could record them all. So here we are. So we're starting off with the Holy Paladin. I believe I got 2 options on this character from Mythic Plus, and probably no rating stuff, but okay, starting off, we get a really good ring and decent boots, but I put my legendary on my boots. So I'm going to just take this ring, because this is basically a best-in-slot ring. So we will keep that for the long haul and not have to upgrade the current rings that we have. And I think right now I have haste crit rings, which are nice, but haste verse is definitely more ideal in terms of like hierarchies later on in the expansion. So cool, that's a very good start to one of the vaults. Next we'll go on the Shaman, which I think... I'm trying to remember which characters have what. I think my Shaman has only 1 option, and then all the other characters either have 3 or 2 options. I didn't get a key done on my Demon Hunter, unfortunately, last week, so that's just kind of on the back burner for now. I'm prioritizing my healers, and I'm currently raiding and stuff, so I don't have as much time to keep up on like the back characters, and I'm not raiding on my Shaman at the moment. I'm raiding on my Priest and my Monk, which both have 3 options in their vaults. So those will be the fun ones to look at after this. For my Shaman, with the 1 option, I believe I really want a trinket. So like a Soul-Letting Ruby or an Unbound Changeling or the Gambit trinket, anything like that would be super ideal. And obviously tier is something that I'm not going to say no to. So we get gloves. It's not tier, but we can turn these gloves into tier gloves with the release of the creation catalyst in, I think it's 2 more weeks. So we'll just grab those. It's an eye level upgrade for now, so it's not terrible, and we can upgrade them later down the road. So next up we have the Druid, which is the last character that has 2 options, and then the 2 characters after that will have 3 options, so that'll be good to end on those 2. And on my Druid, I think it's the same thing. I have the Solea's Gambit trinket because I got that. It was either last week or the week before that, where we got the 278 Gambit trinket. I always forget what it's called. The Secret Technique, Solea's Secret Technique. So 1 more trinket would be nice. Again, like a Soul-Letting Ruby or an Unbound Changeling. I don't think I have like a decent weapon on my Druid, so a weapon would be really nice if I remember correctly. And then obviously, again, your pieces are going to be the go-to. So I do have a 265. I have a oh, it's a mythic weapon. Okay, I must have upgraded this then. So it's just from like regular M+. So yeah, I'm gonna hope for an Unbound Changeling, because that would be pretty sweet. See what we get with 2 options. That is a tier piece right there, so that's nice. Cool. The helmet is not the tier piece that I'm gonna end up using in the end game, because I have my rating legendary on my helmet, and the helmet has the worst stats. It has Verse Mastery on it for Resto Druid. But this is still totally fine for now, and these bracers also have Verse Mastery, so I'm not like too keen on taking these. So we'll just take the tier piece. This will be 2 set, and then later down the road we just upgrade the other pieces and can use it. And when I raid for now, I just unfortunately don't wear this helmet, I guess. That's the downside to like building your legendary early on a tier piece, but that's still fine. Still usable in M+, because I don't use the helmet slot in M+, I use the necklace. Cool. So now we move on to the characters that have 3 options each, and then we are pretty much done. These will be the nice vaults. Priest and Monk, I really just want tier pieces, because tier is... I think I have Unbound Changeling on both of these characters, and I have a raid trinket on them. And because I'm raiding on them, I'm not as concerned about trinkets, especially now that I have an Unbound Changeling on both of them, because I can just get the Mythic Pantheon trinket, which we actually have on farm now, which is really nice. So eventually I can grab that trinket in the next few weeks, hopefully, on both of them, and then that's a huge upgrade. And then I have like best in slot trinkets for the rest of this tier. And then let's see. I don't know why my character cries every time I log in. That's happened a few times. Alright, so tier please. And, oh, and we also have options in our actual vault. We have... Okay, this is big. Okay. We got Verse Mastery boots, not taking those. We have a heroic helmet, which is good. That's a tier piece, which would be my 2 set. We have a weapon, which I don't need because I have a 278 weapon. We have a crit haste necklace, which is absolutely huge. This is very good for discipline. I believe, do I have a necklace? Oh, I use necklace when I play Holy. I use the flash concentration necklace. So this would be really good for disc, but it wouldn't be usable at all for Holy. And then we have a crit mastery cloak, which is better stats for Holy, but wouldn't be used for disc probably. And then we have crit haste boots, which we already have. So I think the answer is we either take the necklace for the long-term gain to Discipline Priest, or we just take the helmet so that we have 2-piece and are working towards that 4-piece. Obviously, that's very beneficial. So it is difficult to decide. I think there's a lot of necklaces that we can get that have haste on them. So I think that the play is just take the tier piece. I don't think I should be questioning it too much because like this is a better necklace for Discipline Priest, for instance. And even the Jailer necklace is going to be better in the very, very long run. So yeah, we'll just take the 2-piece, take the short-term gain, and that way we're that much closer to 4-piece. That is very important for raiding. So there we go. We don't get an upgrade on eye level or anything, but we do gain some haste out of it, so that's good for disc again. And then now we have our 2-set. I think this is the first healer that we have now that has the 2-set, so that's really cool. Oh, and also the Druid. The Druid got it at the same time. So Druid and Priest are the first characters that have 2-set. And now last character that has also 6 options total, I have the Heroic Vault cleared out. For raid, I unfortunately only killed 1 mythic boss this week, which is Mythic Pantheon, so I don't have a second mythic boss kill, so that means I only get heroic options in those vault slots, but that'll probably include a tier piece somewhere. And then in the Mythic Plus row, we have 3 options, so should be something good in there. And again, we already have trinkets on this character. It's pretty much the exact same as my priest. I already have trinkets. I think one item that I have that's really bad is my offhand is still like a 240 something, which is very, very bad. So either like a main hand, like a 2-hander, or an offhand, or a tier is looking at. We're not too concerned about trinkets. And also my rings are very, very bad. All right, let's see what we get. We'll just start off at the top and work our way down. That looks like a tier piece, but we'll see. So first piece is Haste versus Bracers. Don't need those because I just always wear Ancient Teachings of the Monastery. There's never a time where I'm not going to at the moment. Lion's Roar, not a super ideal trinket, so I don't really care about it. And then we have our Shoulder tier, which is more than likely what we're going to end up taking. Haste versus Helmet, which again, I'm not going to unequip this helmet. So I want my tier pieces in all the slots besides Helmet. And then I have a weapon, which is nice, but it's not super amazing stats. We'd prefer like haste crit on the weapon. And then we get a belt with best in slot stats. But again, I think the tier is certainly more worth it because it's an item level upgrade. It's from the later bosses. It's from I think this is Lords of Dread, so it has increased eye level. Yeah, that's huge because I'm not going to get a mythic variant of that for a very long time. So we will just take that. And now we have 2-piece on the Mistweaver as well. Ooh, those are very cool shoulders, and they actually kind of go with my Mog. I like that a lot. Cool. So there we go. That is all the vaults for this week. I'm sorry I didn't get one done on my Demon Hunter, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Next week I will... This week I'm going to really push towards pushing M+ keys, so I'll hopefully have even more vaults and more options across all the characters, but we will see. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one.